I'm a girl. I throw them hands with a man too. You can be next. Light skinned.
Bro, a little bit of power and the females wanna be tyrants. Yo, what's going on? The difference between men and women is men know their place. You know what I mean? They know their lane. They be like, yo, if they're strong, you know, when it comes to animals, blah blah blah, we accept it. Be like, alright, he's strong. But y'all try something and a little bit of it and y'all wanna be in fear out of nowhere. You know what I mean? There's a reason why there's women's sport and men's sport. There's a difference. Like I said, men know their lane. Women don't. You get a little bit of power, get a little bit, now you're gonna take over. Like what? What's going on? This reminds me of a story time when this boxer from Africa challenged the daughter of Muhammad Ali. What happened? She said, you know my lane. We're not the same peoples. You know what I mean? She was like, I defeated these three. Go ahead and fight this one. If you defeat these two, you're on my level. I'll box you. What happened? He didn't even finish the first round with the first person. She went crazy. You see, know your lane. A true fighter knows when to fight and not when to fight and when to fight. You know what I mean? And the majority of your L's will coming from you starting the fight. Hear that again. Majority of the fights that you take L's are where you start fight. You're being cocky. You think you can win. Fight when you have to. Fight only when you have to. When you feel threatened, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? I wish he challenged the guy behind the light skinned guy. Boy, that's a gorilla. No reason I'm black too. That person was jacked up. He was like, try me. I'm glad she's smart that she chose someone that she did a bit has patience and we could that person would love it or IS apart. You know what I mean? But don't get it twist up. A trained female boxer can take out a normal man. Okay, because that's a normal man. He doesn't box. But a female boxer and a male boxer, nah, you're getting your lights switched off. Don't even try that. You know what I mean? And if you think I'm lying, go watch other sports like women's sport versus men's sport. When they combine, you'll see big difference. Big difference. There's literally there's a reason why there's featherweight, lightweight, heavyweight in boxing. Why would you try that? You know, why does she bro, she wants to die real fast. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
It's gonna hurt someone's feelings, but what's a green flag that low-key gives you the ick? Oh, I know my answer. And my answer is for surely gonna hurt somebody's feelings, but I truly don't give a fuck. I cannot date a man who is a good father. There's always a back-to-school night, a parent-teacher conference, a birthday party, a play date, a recital, a game. There's always something that he has to be at.
I hope his future baby daddy is looking at this video and is rubbing his hands like Birdman. You know what I mean? He's prepared. He just give you the keys. You know what I mean? She told you how to be to treat her. You know what I mean? We feel sorry for the kid, but that's your mama, and we don't want to hear you complain. Don't make another video calling him a deadbeat. That's what you like. You know what I mean? That's fucking crazy. So, like I said, we're gonna see her in a couple of videos like in a few years later, complaining how her baby daddy is like, not a deadbeat. But this you know, people need to get their rights taken. Some people just need their rights taken. You know what I mean? No speaking in public, no more TikToks. Because hey, it's a tip for everyone who's making videos in this generation. You know what I mean? Listen, before you make a video, come up with the idea. It's cool. You record the video, now stop before you post. Put yourself on the other person's perspective, in the other person's place, us, the viewers. What will we think of you? How will we see you? How will you come out? What did you say? How does it sound? And then decide if you're gonna post. That's really important, so that you don't come out looking foolish like with this person right here, who didn't obviously think fatherless activities. Because who the fuck says that? You know what I mean? If your kid gets treated badly, what would he say? What would they say for you posting this bullshit? That's crazy. you know? So, yeah. Right, chat.
My family of 6 shares a family towel.
Why?
This is crazy. But what's more even crazier is the people who have pets. I've literally been seeing videos where people with pets are kissing their dogs. They're letting the dogs lick them in their mouth. What the hell? Yo, hey, this I'm table. Hey, make sure you go. You don't want to wake up in the ICU. You know what I mean? You mutated into a dog, bro. Like, yo, watch out. You know what I mean? Ask if people got dogs. Ask them if they kiss their dogs or just look for the videos. Hey, don't die because of nobody, because of love. With you and the people who don't use washcloths. People really tried comparing washcloths to like their dirty. They think they're dirty that they store dirt. The washing thing for the dishes is the same thing. You know what I mean? Everything that has dirt on it, you have to scrub it off. It's the same thing. You don't wash plates with your hands and you replace it after some time. That's what you sweat. There's grease. Like, hey man, watch out with that shit, yo. You got a clock and y'all out here eating toes and people's behinds. Y'all gonna mutate. Stop it.
I paid for a ticket.
And you
Yeah,
didn't
I
pay
paid for a
$25 for
ticket.
agent assist fee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just
And you
said
thought
that
you
I.
was gonna get on your flight.
Yeah, I
And
just
you thought
said
you
that
was gonna
I
get on your
would
flight.
pay the
And you thought you was gonna
$25.
get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
These people be trying so hard to be bosses. They don't realize that I'm your boss. We are your boss. If you don't fly, you are homeless. I'll put you to work. You know what I mean? I'm feeding you. Be nice. You know what I mean? So if you don't know, they got fired for this too. You are about to lose your job. That's fucking crazy. In this type of situation, you gotta understand. I used to work at a place where the customer was rude. The customer was insulting my business. He was insulting me personally, like not really personally, but he was throwing shots, and I was just, yeah, I know, you know, and I was just trying to please him because he was a big spender. At the end of the day, so you gotta understand. If they're not like really attacking you or telling you, just be like, haha, yeah, my bad. I'll make sure. Don't worry. Just try to like you are, yes, man. Like you're just trying to please them. You know what I mean? Just get your money and then let them go. But really, you don't fuck with them. You know what I mean? Fuck them. You know what I mean? That's the best option that you could do. This lady could have been, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Let me attend to you. You know what I mean? You could have avoided all this. It's a tip, because the bosses won't care. They're gonna fire you. Their money comes first. You know what I mean? They don't want that review on them. So always be a yes man when they come and you feel like a customer has a bad energy, or just be like, oh my bad, I'm gonna fix it for you. Don't worry. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Fuck this business. You know what I mean? You always slow. I'm like, I'll be better. You know what I mean? Just it's for your own good. You know what I mean? Just take the L. You know what I mean? It could be helpful. You know what I mean? That's a really good tip that you can take. You know what I mean? The money comes first.
Oh, you hungry? Earn it. You ain't earned that. 360 spirit. Sorry, if you want them pork chops and them baby backs, you're gonna have to get it in. Get your little ass kids biting on my ankles. 2-piece. Still biting on my ankles. Look at your father. Look at your daddy.